Doing that Delta A330-200 coming in from Detroit, flight 883, 14 minutes out. Asiana Cargo 747-400 converted passenger plane, a cargo plane, coming in from Seoul, flight 286, 25 minutes away.
There is a helicopter in about a 4-mile funnel. They're below course at 600 feet. Longship Pullman Romeo Heavy RNAV.
Our Norse up next for takeoff. I've officially taken off my sunglasses, which means it's getting darker.
Getting closer.
Getting closer to Nighthawk territory. It's officially 7:11. Time for those Slurpees at Cool Ranch Doritos. All right, we got Norse now rolling down at 25 right.
Norse flight 41. Headed to Rome.
Nice. In terms of what's parameters, we do have the Super A380 Super Flight 268 back in London Heathrow. Sunset takeoff in that biofuel special delivery 777 to 300 ER Swiss 41, which is on the north side. Tom Bradley, that also tends to head over here to the south side. So let's see more action here on the south side here at LAX.
Number 875 Romeo Mike LA Tower number 2.
Of course, we also have this A330 flight actually head back to Brisbane. Tends to be a south side at takeoff as well. Guitar Player 48 says allegedly FedEx Flight 1234 is the most important flight in the company, according to someone I know. Most important flight in the company? Huh. Wonder why?
Yeah, what's on that plane?
It's got to be every day. It has to be the most important flight. Some precious cargo on that flight.
Something
day.
Special.
Tower, good evening, Alaska 1343 outside. ILS 25 left. 1343 tower number 2, wind 2407.
I always like the birds, though I'm not really into the crows. Crows are mean birds. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Well, they're only mean if you're mean to them.
Oh, that's right. They remember if you're mean to them.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a nice birdie. Oh, you're so pretty. Yeah, you really are. That's great. Yeah, your left side is your best side. I'm telling you. Pretty bird.
Stay on their good
pretty
side.
Bird. Oh, you're a pretty bird. You sure are.
They're very intelligent.
Last thing I need is a crow to be chasing me. The American 737 hour here.
This flight just came in from Chicago. It's flight 2364.
Foxtrot, hold short over, make 25 left.
737-800 with American.
Just to be clear, you're gonna full length, correct? Yeah, full length to Fox.
You're right, Dimitri. That bird's going to be knocking at my window tonight, isn't it? He's looking at right
I've
at me.
heard stories.
Oh, I have too.
Years-long battles between people and their crows. They don't
Great.
forget, and they pass it down through generations.
Oh my gosh.
The offspring of that bird would remember that
What do
you're
they do? What do they do?
not nice.
Harass you?
They will dive bomb you.
Seriously?
Yeah, I listened to a whole podcast about it once.
How do they know that you're being mean unless you're like running after them?
This guy I heard about chopped down a tree that they lived in.
Well, that makes
so they
sense.
harassed him for years.
But me just saying that from this distance, you're a nasty bird.
They might pick up your energy.
Oh boy. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the bird down the way a little bit further.
He's looking at you.
You're a pretty bird. You're a pretty bird. I saw the UPS 767 now pushing it back. Can never believe how they were treating Bet, the red-tailed hawk. They'd chase after Bet all the time. Yeah, they'd fight.
I missed that.
Oh, it's only in the troops. Yeah. We got the FedEx 767 now rolling down at 258 right.
At 2377, Foxtrot over full length, runway 25 right on at the wing. We'll have to wait at 2 right at Foxtrot at 2377.
FedEx flight 1650 headed to Indianapolis on a 767-300.
Just had a special livery honoring those that serve Alaska Airlines. I believe it's a 737 MAX 8. We've been seeing this aircraft a lot here.
It's the Alaskan flight 1343, just arrived from San Jose del Cabo.
This is our newest. Of course, they have 3 of these. One on the 737-800, one 900, the 737 MAX 8, which is this one right here. And of course, the E-Jet with the Alaska Horizon. This is their newest one. See, this is what I think Air Force. We were talking about the paint job with Air Force One. This is what I envision Air Force One to look like. Little red, white, and blue. No, the flag.
Yeah. It's United Airlines flight 2377 headed to Houston on a 737 MAX 9.
Got that A330 up next on the north side. Also has SAS A350-900 heading back to Copenhagen, flight 932, lighting up on the radar. should stay there on the north side. Also Virgin Atlantic, Flight 142, heading back to London Heathrow, an A350 1000, also lighting up. Sichuan Airlines, Flight 3837, A350-900, just 32 minutes away. Also heading to the north side, Philippine Airlines, Flight 102, coming from Manila to 777-300ER, just 36 minutes away. Almost the bottom of the hour. Should be heading over to Nighthawk here. Galileo with the Fine Dollar Super Chat. Hi Kevin, I just wanted to wish you a very belated 50th birthday. I'm turning 50 this year as well. Yay, us! Well, happy early birthday. Thanks for the reminder. Charlie has not turned 50 yet.
Next month.
You're getting there.
Yep, I'm right up behind you.
How do you feel about it?
I like to look at it as just a number. It's not going to change my life at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything's different. I have to live differently, do anything differently. It's a milestone, but I don't like to make a big deal about stuff like that. I told my family no big celebrations.
No big
Just go out to dinner. Yeah.
What did I say yesterday? There's something I said. Oh, as I get older. Didn't I say as I get older? What did I say?
You said you don't mind the cold as much.
Oh, yeah. I said, as I get older, I actually don't mind the cold. I'm not ready for summer. I'm not ready for those high temperatures.
You ready to go?
And Charlie said,
negative, sir. We need to change the airbox.
you're getting into that 50-year-old mindset now. You're like, as I get older, I don't mind this. I said, gosh, you're right, Charlie.
But you're opposite of most people as they get older. They tolerate the cold less.
Now, I'm not saying I'm moving back to Michigan or going to move to Alaska.
You better
I'm not talking about that cold. But I'll tell you right now, I'm a little chilly. It's not that, but if it was the opposite and it was really hot right now, I think I'd be suffering a lot more than this chilliness.
Right. Growing up in Arizona and dealing with those summers my whole life, I definitely prefer the cold. Granted, I've never been in Chicago in the winter, so...
That is true. You know, when you live in an area, you know, it's even Southern California, you don't see snow, and people usually gravitate toward a snowy place to live at least once in their lives just to, you know, see what it's like. Really, forget about it. One winter in, where was that? No, I'm not. Hold on a second here. I'm not sitting here. I am not sitting here saying that I want to go back somewhere where it snows and cold and all that. No. I'm saying LA is perfect because you really think, and I think it's a misperception. You know, certainly Patrick with Reverse Ops, he's from Honolulu, and he's, you know, Sunday it looked like this, and he goes, What happened to the sunshine? I thought you guys always had sunshine, and I'm thinking, no, I think that's not completely true for us here in Southern California. We don't, for the most part, we're dry. We don't have a lot of rain. Of course, we don't have snow. We don't have extreme cold days for the most part, but it's a lot of days are like this, where
especially this time of year.
Yeah. So, and this will actually, believe it or not, in June and July, when you guys are all steaming hot on the East Coast and in the South, we're actually pretty mild here. So the perfect time, if you just want mild weather and not the extreme hotness of anything, June and July are actually some good months here. Right, Rita? Yeah. It starts getting warm in August, September, October. Those are our hottest months.
Yeah, that's always been weird.
Yeah.
October is
always
hot.
around Halloween it gets hot here. Rita says she doesn't mind. Well, by then you're already thinking about Halloween and fall, and so you got that fall mindset anyway. So for a couple of months where it's extremely hot, who cares? You already got fall in the mind.
And by the way, last week was the 6-month mark of Halloween. So
Oh, really?
I know you like to get ready at least 6 months.
So you're telling me we got 6 months to get ready for Halloween?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Just FYI.
All right, the flight back to Louisville, Kentucky. This UPS 767-300 freighter lining up, 25 left.
NATO 7 traffic is in position, contact 776.
Sounds like you guys all prefer the cold over the heat. You know, there's a lot of people moving out to Phoenix from California, and they're bringing their California lifestyle to Phoenix. They don't realize how hot it's going to be there.
It's great November through April-ish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I would move to Phoenix just for those months of the year. That's better than California weather.
And it's sunny.
And it's sunny.
Check out my official music releases here on YouTube.
And
Go to my channel and click the
Phoenix that
releases
time of the
tab.
year, everyone's either doing a barbecue, or there's always like a sense of smoky barbecue in the air in Phoenix during those months.
Because people are like, this is our only chance to do this, so let's do it now.
Everyone's outside cooking in those months. And boy, you could smell the food no matter where you are in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Charlie's like, I don't know about that, but okay.
I'm trying to imagine if I smelled that a lot.
That was another go around on the north side.
You have the runway side? Confirm we can side step 25 right for me. 07 change runway 25 right, clear visual approach, runway 25 right, clear to land. 25 right, clear to land from the
That is Delta Flight 1559. It's coming in from San Francisco.
Going around there on the north side. It's the second one we've seen today.
Anything airline that would jet
It's UPS Flight 903 headed to Louisville on a 767-300 ER.
Swiss 441, the 777-300 ER now pushing it back.